back everyone to another movie trivia Schmoedown reaction video. We have a double header today. One of them is a Patreon match that I have pre-recorded, and the other one is going to be Emma Fyffe versus Jay Washington Innergeekdom, the second Innergeekdom qualifier match that we've seen. And this week is my camera blurs, and then we're back. So yeah, we've seen Hector Navarro, that's right, and Adam Hlavak. They face to face, and of course, spoiler alert if you have not seen that, Adam goes on. Now this time we will see Emma versus Jay. Who will win this one? Well, first of all, this should be very fun. This is the second of the Fyffe versus Viper squad battle. I'm definitely Fyffe for life. I love Emma Fyffe's faction, the Fyffe Club. So I'm rooting for Emma Fyffe for this one against Jay Washington, even though Jay Washington knows his Innergeekdom stuff. I'll just say this right now. If Emma does not land in one of her strengths, if she does not land in Harry Potter or maybe Marvel, if she lands like in, I mean, she knows, okay, maybe Star Trek is her weakest one. If she lands in like Star Trek or like, I don't know, release dates, something, maybe Jay might be able to take it. But both of them are really strong in their respective rights of their categories. Each of them have their own weak sides and all. But yeah, really interesting match. Who will be the outcome? But before we get to that, I'll transfer to my older self from a few days back, which I have pre-recorded between Emma Fyffe and Janine the Machine. In there you will see me with glasses and have a full stash as I just shaved it this morning. So, Albert, take it away. Pew. We have a Patreon match, the undercard for the Friday match. I'm a Patreon member, so I luckily have early access to this one, and this is between Emma Fyffe and Janine the Machine. This is a singles undercard match, like I probably have said in the video that I have not recorded yet, because of course I'm recording this ahead of time. But yeah, I'm rooting for Emma. I'm rooting for Emma, yeah, because this Fyffe Club, I'm a fan of Fyffe Club because Rachel, Clark, and Draco, man, they're awesome. So yeah, let's just get to it directly. 3, 2, 1, play.
Shirewolves owe us lunch money, and we will be taking it at that event. Hitler, the system, the clock, Harloff, none of these guys can get in front of my destiny.
It's this weekend for you guys, is it? Yeah, this weekend for you guys. Damn. Well, tickets are gone now, but have fun, you guys. All of you who are right there and going to the live show, have so much fun.
Winning the first manager ball, the Golden Knight!
How do you feel right now? You don't look good. What happened back there, man?
Then I have to blank out and watch Emma Fyffe in her favorite fucking category, Harry Potter. How do you think I feel right now? How do you think? I am utterly, ultimately pissed.
Do you have any big plans? Are you going to try to get more people into your faction? What do you do from here?
You want to know what I do from here? Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce to you my machine.
Respect to Jay when he just got the operations right there, if you guys don't know.
She didn't win by much.
So, I think my machine has something she would like to offer you.
I'm not going anywhere until you give me an answer to a challenge right now.
Okay, do I hear you
Listen.
right? You're challenging Emma Fyffe to a movie trivia Schmoedown match.
It's not that hard to understand. I accept.
Singles.
And Christian, what we have today is competitor versus competitor, but it's also faction versus faction. It reminds one of the Montagues and the Capulets from the classic Claire
So
Danes
Emma's
movie.
gonna play
That's right.
two
Now listen,
matches in the same. Well, I don't know if they recorded on the same day, but it's gonna be released on the same day. Wow.
During Stacey Howard and RB3's match, and Janine the Machine comes out here, and Emma was kind of minding her own business, and the Machine throws down a challenge. And to Emma Fyffe's credit, she just says, "Yeah, let's do it." And the thing is, Emma Fyffe has been on this road here to where she started at the Schmoedown Spectacular, winning the Manager's Bowl. Big W for her, conquering a lot of foes that we were rooting against anyway. One of those foes being Jay Washington. Don't like him. There's a lot of beef there because Jay Washington last season tries to recruit Clark Wolf, tries to recruit Rachel Cushing, loses to Mark Andreyko, right? Can't do it. And then Emma not only gets Mark Andreyko, gets the Shire Wolves, and has the Star Wars champion in her faction. Everything is going right for Emma right now, and I think that it is time for the Viper squad now adding Markia to their squad to really
See, I knew it. I knew Markia McCarthy is coming to the Viper squad. It's never announced yet.
As the uninformed layperson, I'm seeing 1-0 for Emma Fyffe and 1-0 for Janine the Machine. So this is going to.
When I asked on the AMA to Jay Washington said, "Where did you heard that from?" Not I'm trying to mock you, Jay. He's like, "Where did you heard that from?" I did not say anything about Markia. She haven't even played yet. I knew Markia is coming to the Viper squad. Markia McCarthy.
Where's the rest of the Fyffe Club? They all wanted to be here. I politely asked them to please hang back. After all, I won the Manager Bowl on my own. That's what kind of set me down this path. Obviously, Andreyko was there, and for that, I am extremely grateful. He is the first person who agreed to be part of this faction and set us on the road to victory that we seem to be doing pretty well on.
I remember around this time last year, I told the entire Schmoedown that I was going to put together a faction that would put the league on notice, and we were this close to having it until somebody decided she wanted to get high off white bread and be traitors. So now I have Stacey, who's out handling Viper business. I've got the Machine, who's gonna wreck some hellish shop today. And right now, I want to take the pleasure of introducing you to the newest member of the Viper Squad. Ladies and gentlemen, please start clapping in your seats, by your computers, by your cell phones, even your bootleg flat screen TVs for marvelous Markia.
Yes!
So,
Markia.
things are getting a hell of a lot bigger and a whole lot better out here.
Personally,
I knew it.
There's a little bit of a grudge held on Jay Washington's part because I
don't know why he introduced Markia at this point, though.
He was after Rachel Cushing hardcore. He maybe expressed a little interest in Clark, but Rachel is the one that really stings, and I think that there's a little bit of jealousy on Jay's part, quite frankly.
I gave 2 donkey deuces about Emma Fyffe and her little club of goody-goodies. That was until Blondie started running her mouth. It's easy to just lazily cherry-pick some decent players from the league, but a real evil genius knows how to build killing machines from the ground up.
You're going to be out there, you're going to be talking about my goody two-shoes attitude or how I'm so jealous of Jay Washington and how the Viper squad is here to destroy everybody. But listen, girl, it's way easier to talk smack than to play the game. It's totally different up there under the lights. I've been in big matches. I've been around big matches before, so good luck to you. When those lights are on, it is a totally different ball game.
2 things you can do about it. Not so golden, Mike. And that's nothing, and deal with it. Damn it.
I'm sorry, I'm just on such a high that Markia McCarthy is finally in Schmoedown and in the Viper squad. I've been waiting. She's been saying it on Marvel Movie News, and I'm a huge fan of Marvel Movie News, one of my favorite shows of all time. I'm just so happy.
Jay is saying, you know, he put together the wrong squad last time, and this is the right squad. He introduced Markia inside of that introduction right there, and then now we have this.
Find it odd that they introduced Markia there, but
I don't know how to put this lightly as far as Jay Washington as the leader of a faction goes. He's in need of hydration. He could use electrolytes. He's a very thirsty manager, and when you look at Emma Fyffe, she not only is a good competitor, but she also seems to be more in control of what's going on in her faction. Jay's building something right now, and they can take a huge step towards that process with a win over Emma Fyffe here today. This would be huge for Janine. She would be 2-0. She took a victory over Bonnie Somerville, who hadn't been back in the ring for a little bit, and then you had Emma, who had beaten Tom, Jay, and Ricky at the same time. So because of that, that victory just gets her that much more in the rankings over Janine. But this is a huge victory for either one of these competitors here. They would be 2-0 and find themselves in the top 10 in the singles. That'd be pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a huge achievement to beat Emma Fyffe, and taking nothing away from Janine the Machine. The fact that Bonnie Somerville got the studio address right on the day of her game, that was enough for her. Janine's got a taller test here today. I love you, Bonnie Somerville. See you at home tonight.
She's not watching.
See you at home tonight. Wow.
Nothing.
What's that?
No, it's all right.
Was I just talking?
No, it's all right.
Starbucks.
All right, here we go. Now we get into the tail.
I'm drinking today, Christian.
I can tell. Here we go to the tail of the tape. First, you get the Machine. Her strengths are comic book movies. You have 90s movies and talking smack and not liking managers with blonde hair, apparently.
Yeah, she's not a fan of the blonde.
No, and then you get Emma Fyffe, and Emma Fyffe has the strengths of Harry Potter movies, also comic book movies, and stealing people away from Jay Washington.
Emma Fyffe is blonde. She is under attack, as is all of Sweden right now, because Janine the Machine is coming. Can she do it? We're about to find out.
All right, so if you're...
Viper Squad is my second favorite faction, with Five Club being the first. This should be fun for me. Trivia Schmoedown! Oh, Marquis is gonna come up with her, right?
Introducing first,
I'm sorry, Janine. I'm more excited for Marquis than you, but...
the Viper Squad. What to the ring?
Oh, I love this song choice. This is a closing scene from Black Panther. This song. Yeah. Jay, Marquia, and Janine. And they're all using Black Panther attire. Oh, she's using Shuri.
Just calling it like it is. All right. Just concentrate on your fight. Marquis is giving us cold eyes here. I mean,
angered at us.
A lot of anger here.
She dressed up as Shuri. Marquis is giving the stare. I love it.
They come out. They wait. Now Emma said she was going to be by herself, but I'm hearing other things.
You don't think it's just going to be Emma Fyffe emerging through that curtain in a matter of seconds?
I heard that there was a certain competitor that plead with Emma and said she really wanted to be out with.
I have no. Who could be? I honestly don't know.
And her opponent, representing
nice
the
song.
Fight Club,
I believe this is Harry Potter music,
with a
right?
record of 1 win, no defeats.
Oh, it's Star Wars. God damn it! How do I say Harry Potter? What a mess up. Nice.
She's got the saber. She is by herself. She is by herself. Emma has come out by herself. I was wrong.
She has a pork mug, a lightsaber.
God damn, look at that cold saber by Marquia.
Yeah, right. So Emma did actually come out. Emma, you are by yourself. Oh, wait a minute. The Crusher is here. The Crusher is here.
Oh, just some extra pork backup.
Yeah, so the Fight Club has really been there for each other, and Rachel Cushing coming out here.
That is a nice show of support. Will the pork be for support or for sustenance during the match? We're about to find out.
I'm about to bite the head off this little pork. Janine's about to bite the head off Emma Fyffe.
Packed with protein. I see Jay Washington's Instagram selfies from the gym all the time. He clearly needs more grams today.
All right, here we go, guys. So if I can ask the Viper Squad to please leave.
Jay going back to 24-hour fitness. Will he take Marquia with him?
I like Janine's mug. All right, here we go. Here we go. So guys,
it's a cool mug. It's an awesome mug.
In round number, into the amplification device provided by Cobster.
All right, so if you have all the rules here too, remember the JTE rules, remember the challenge rules, and Emma, are you ready to go?
I'm ready, Christian.
Machine, you ready?
Let's do this.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown! All right, here we go. Round number 1 begins, and your first question comes from the realm of action-adventure. Ladies, here we go. Who played the lead character, Beatrice?
That's Beatrice.
Triss Pryor in the Divergent films.
I believe Beatrice was the name of one of the mice in Cinderella. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
What were their names? No, I'm sorry. The fairy godmother. Were they Sleeping Beauty?
5.
Okay.
I don't know how you spell her name.
2.
Repeat the question.
Who played the lead character Beatrice Triss Pryor in
Oh,
the
she gave the
Divergent
finger.
films?
She gave the finger to
They were
someone.
talking mice in one of
Yes, well, Gus.
either
Gus
Cinderella.
was.
But then there were 3 fairy godmothers, one of whom was Beatrice.
5, 4.
That's right, though.
3, 2.
I don't know his
1.
spelling
Hands
name.
down, please, Janine and Emma.
Mark, the movie you're thinking of, I think, is Sleeping Beauty, and the answer is Shailene Woodley.
Correct for 1 point, Janine.
Don't have it.
Didn't have it. Okay, all right. So now he goes to Emma Fyffe taking the 1 point lead
Saw
here.
Shailene Woodley at a health food store one time in Los Angeles.
Did you? She's a nice person. I heard she was hug. She likes to hug.
Did not hug me that
Oh,
day,
all right.
nor any other day. We go to romantic comedy, and your question is, who plays Dr. Aaron Connors, Amy Schumer's co-lead and romantic interest in Trainwreck?
Someone say that.
I'm just gonna guess. I know he's in the film.
Yeah, very different
Yeah.
plot and theme than, yeah.
Is it? 5,
It may not be that different.
4.
Can you repeat the question?
Yep, that's your first one.
Emma
Wow.
spending JTE rules like she has an black Amex. Your question is, who plays Dr. Aaron Connors, Amy Schumer's co-lead and romantic interest in Trainwreck?
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Janine?
Bill Hader?
Correct.
That
Emma?
was the name I could not come up with. I knew it was kind of like, anyway, it was a SNL person I couldn't
Right
put
on,
And
all
didn't
right.
you do a little bit of voice work for your little friend BB-8?
I believe actually that was Ben Schwartz.
No, Ben Hader. Hader did also.
Oh.
Yeah, they both did. They both did, yeah. All right, here we go.
Points are flying
Yeah,
by
five
the
over.
screen.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Next one is dramas. Dramas. In the film Spotlight, Michael Keaton and Mark Ruffalo worked for which newspaper?
Did you know Michael Keaton and
Oh,
Mark Ruffalo have both
God.
played superheroes? Can you name the superheroes they've played? Just thought it'd be fun.
Mr. Mom.
I've never seen this movie, and I'm not familiar with American
Is raising kids
newspapers.
a superpower?
But I know where
I
it's
say no.
set, so I'm just
I say
gonna
get
guess.
1, and Emma.
Total guess, the New York Times.
Incorrect. Janine.
Yeah, Chicago Sun-Times?
Correct. Looking for Boston Globe.
They both got actual newspapers.
Coast.
I got it right?
All right, it is 1-1 as we move on to the world of comic book movies. Your question therein. Who played reporter Vicky Vale in Tim Burton's
Goddamn.
1989
I don't
film
remember this.
Batman?
Vicky Vale.
You ever seen
Go and keep-
Blank Man?
I saw Blank Man in the theaters.
It was
Damon
funny.
Wayans. He had concentrated flatulence was a good joke, I remember.
Who is it?
David Allen Greer.
5. I heard him.
I chuckled.
3,
Chuckled a lot, actually.
1. Pens down, please. And we have Janine.
Kim Basinger?
Correct.
Kim Basinger.
Correct.
Is it Basinger? I want to give him neither points. I go Basinger.
They spelled it right.
No point for anyone.
Stop it. Stop it. Next
Hit the
question.
G.
Next question. All right, here we go. Fantasy sci-fi. Fantasy sci-fi is your next question. Who directed the first Hellboy film?
How would you like it if your nickname was Hellboy? All right. Hey, here comes Hellboy Harloff.
Hellboy. That's my nickname. It should have been better than Haymaker.
Hey,
That-
don't let Hellboy find out about that.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3,
I don't know.
2, 1. Emma?
I don't know who it is, but it was not Guillermo del Toro.
Yes, it was.
It was?
Oh.
Wait, what? It's Guillermo del Toro? I thought he did the second one.
Does not get the point because she had not. And,
Yes, that's right.
Janine.
Guillermo del Toro.
Oh, I thought he only did the
You
second
didn't wanna
one.
Be clever on that one. Just
Wow.
go with your gut. And Emma just missed it there. All right, here we go. Next one.
All right.
Maybe I was thinking of Blade. I know he did only the second Blade, right?
Animated movies. These are movies
Oh,
that are
goddamn.
drawn on paper on a computer. Your question is, what is the name of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's character in Moana?
I feel like they've asked this question before.
Looks like they both have this one.
Both writing this one down. I hope Emma Fyffe does not write N-O-T in my top.
I
5,
learned my lesson, Mark.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And Janine.
Maui?
Correct. Emma.
Maui.
All right, so Machine still
Cool.
up by 1 here. 4
Sir,
to 3.
you're
Not Del Toro. We have a 1-point lead by Machine.
It's
All right.
been so
That'll
hot
be my
in here.
best spin, you know.
I know.
Shout out to John Stephen Roca.
Don't worry, it's not that bad. Here we go. So next question is horror thriller.
Horror thriller is your next category.
Don't I?
Your penultimate one in round one. And I'm going to allow Christian to read this
Trying
question.
to steal my thunder here. All right, here, horror
Why don't
thriller.
you go ahead and read one?
Thank you. A cricket bat is used to fight off zombies In which horror comedy?
Cricket bat.
You think you can do another one? No, I think you ruined it for me. You heard it.
I set you up.
I was setting it up and
No, I teed you up.
I don't remember exactly. I know it's some
3,
kind of bat,
2,
so I'm just gonna
1,
guess.
Pens down, and Emma.
Shaun of the Dead.
That's correct. Janine.
Shaun of the Dead.
Okay.
Boom, bye.
Janine still keeping that lead here. 5-4. Machine up by 1 as we get to our last question.
Yeah, well played round so far. This is a Patreon question. You can check out the Schmoedown Patreon. Thank you to all of our patrons for your support. This Patreon question comes from a loyal Jake Hammer. Thank you, Jake, for all your support of the show. Jake, apparently, his last name is Hammer. You think he'd like suspense movies, action, maybe construction movies? He went with comedies.
All right.
Comedies
All right.
is your last category from Jake Hammer. And the question is, what movie features the song Scotty Doesn't Know as a running gag throughout the film?
The gag,
The crowd.
The crowd seems to be a
Scotty
favorite.
doesn't
Know this
know.
one or you don't, I think.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, Emma and Janine.
Euro Trip.
That's correct, Emma.
I did not know the answer, but I'd like to take this moment to thank all of the patrons.
All right. I thought it was a very nice thing. So now we get
I love how there are claps and there are boos at the same
Euro
time.
Trip?
Yeah, that's true.
I've never seen the movie. I didn't know it was that popular.
Well, the machine saw it, and the machine has a 2-point lead here over the Golden Mike.
That's
as we
right
get
now.
into round number 2.
Emma
Damn,
Fyffe, the
2 points.
favorite here. Janine taking an early commanding lead into round 2. In round from the Patreon that Emma Fyffe is such a big fan of, and that would be monster movies.
Wow, we have never seen
Sponsored
that.
Slice.
All right, the machine, you are up by 2. Would you like to go first or second?
I'll let Blondie go first.
Oh, Blondie's going to go first.
Oh, hair color thrown in the mix.
But it's not really, it's not accurate. It's like blonde pink.
Yeah, there's some pink going on in there too.
Yeah, it's,
I would say salmon mauve, perhaps.
yeah, it's blonde.
Has anybody ever walked into a salon and said, "I want salmon"?
I mean, you walked into a restaurant.
Good spin by Fyffe here.
That's salmon and asparagus.
Pork helped her out with that one. Is it spin or short, Christian?
Oh!
It's going to be
2,000.
2,000.
You're sticking with it or spinning again? One more
Okay,
time.
not a fan of the movie category as far as a decade goes.
So what are we doing here?
Interesting to note. And round the wheel goes. You think
I
she's
don't need
looking
the
for
board no
something
more.
that would be in the realm of, I don't know, a Harry Potter? What would have those kind of things in it? Kate Winslet movies in
We've
it.
never seen that wheel slice too.
What, you want to go first?
Sure. When
Interesting.
I highlight the question.
Sure,
we'll go.
absolutely. Kate Winslet. Here we go. Kate Winslet.
All right, Emma Fyffe.
I don't know that.
In the world of Kate Winslet movies, she's an actress in Hollywood.
Yes, I am aware. Oh, thank you, Rachel. Thank you.
Another
Thank
port
you.
comes out here.
Christian, another port has been added.
I don't know if this is good luck or bad luck.
Has escaped Jay Washington's mouth.
All right, here we go.
Emma, your first question to you and your gaggle of porgs.
It's a murder of porks.
It's a murder.
Yeah.
Murder reports.
Anyway,
Your question is, besides Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet, what other Titanic star appeared in Revolutionary Road?
can I go multiple choice?
I can provide that for you and your school of porgs. Is it A, Billy Zane, B, Kathy Bates, C, Bill Paxton, or D, Susie Amos?
I'm gonna go with Billy Zane.
Incorrect. Janine for the steal.
Bill
Kathy.
Paxton?
No point for either one of them. We're looking for Kathy
Kathy
Bates.
Bates.
She'll club your heels if you miss another question.
Question 2.
Question number 2. Who plays the older Michael Berg and Kate Winslet's co-lead in the movie The Reader?
I'm gonna have to go multiple choice.
I got that for you and your flock of porgs. Is it A, Kevin Spacey, B, Ralph Fiennes, C, Patrick Wilson, or D, Jude Law?
I'm gonna say Ray Fiennes.
Give her a point.
There you go. Okay.
She's within one.
Wall Fines, Ray Fines, I have no idea how you pronounce it.
And your next question, Emma Fyffe? Kate Winslet played the villain, Janine Matthews, in this film franchise based off a series of young adult books.
Beautiful Creatures.
That is incorrect. We go to Janine.
Divergent?
2 points.
damn it.
Steal.
Opening up a 3-point lead.
That's her?
singing Emma
the
Thompson.
wheel yet. All
Oh,
right, Emma Fyffe.
That's right. Wait, yeah,
right, that's her.
All right, Emma Fyffe, your last question.
Not a
to
fan
get
of the
within 8
series.
points of
It's
Janine
been
the
a while
Machine.
since I've seen it.
Kate Winslet starred opposite Michael Fassbender in this 2015 biopic.
I'm gonna have to go multiple choice.
I can provide that for you in your pride of porgs. Is it A, The Mountain Between Us, B, Spotlight, C, Steve Jobs, or D, Concussion?
Jobs.
Can you repeat the answers again, please?
Happy to. Is it The Mountain Between Us, Spotlight, Steve Jobs, or Concussion?
I'm gonna go Mountain Between Us.
Steve Jobs.
Correct. And Janine the Machine
Not my
was
day.
with
Oh,
Racing
Janine,
the wheel with the
Janine.
faintest of touches
Yeah.
has a
4-point
four-point
lead.
lead.
But look, Emma needs some steals here, and hopefully that she can land on something, a strength. But we'll see what happens with Janine. Janine, go ahead and give it a spin.
Janine, no help from a porg
No.
spinning this wheel.
Janine, if she lands on something, has a good spot to put this game out of commission.
Yeah,
This is big for the machine. The machine is looking solid
it
here.
slows
Uh-oh.
down. Past opponent's choice, it could be rom-coms, Christian.
Rom-coms, which is a strength.
Does she like to fall in love and laugh? She says yes.
This is something she is, it's a strength, as I said. Okay, here we go. All right, Janine, you have 4 questions in the world of rom-coms. Your first one. Ryan Reynolds tells his daughter the story of how he met her mother in which 2008 film?
Definitely maybe.
2 points.
Yeah.
2 points. All right. What was Amelie's occupation in the charming romantic comedy Amelie?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, market clerk, B, nanny, C, salon hairdresser, D, waitress?
Waitress sounds right.
Waitress.
That's correct for 1 point. All right.
This is a pretty incredible run Janine's
Yeah.
on right now.
In the romantic comedy/comedy Dave, who plays the first lady, Ellen Mitchell?
Is it Emma Thompson?
No, isn't correct.
Meryl Streep.
Oh, no. Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver. Duh.
Sigourney
I
Weaver.
totally knew that.
All right, and Janine, 2 points here. Because of that miss, there's no chance for a knockout, but here we go. In which film will you find Paul Rudd, a real estate, in search for a male best friend?
I love you, man.
For 2 points.
Oh, boy.
Janine the Machine having a great 14-5 here. 9-point
Damn.
lead as she gets into round number 3. Mark,
Emma,
how does
you're
round
having a
number
rough
3
one.
work?
Round number 3 works like this. Give us 3 numbers that range from 1 to 20. Those numbers correspond to a category up here at our answer desk. Because Janine is so far up front, or even with a 1-point lead, she still got this honor. Janine's going to give us her numbers first, then we'll get the numbers from Emma. Your first question is going to be worth 2 points. Your next question is worth 3 points. Your last question, should we get that far, is worth a big, meaty 5 points. And that will determine the fate here today. Janine, without further ado, your numbers, please.
3, 6, and 9.
3, 6, and 9.
Going all, those are what,
right.
prime numbers?
Emma 5.
No, they're
Let's
not.
go 10, 7, and 14.
10, 7, and 14.
One of those is a prime number.
Emma Fyffe has to hit. Emma Fyffe has to hit all 3 of these in order to stay in the game here. Jay
That's
Washington
scary.
on his feet, hoping for this TKO. But here we go as we get.
Let's go, Emma.
Oh, 2 more pugs coming in.
We have.
I don't think this is good luck.
All right, as
I don't think the porgs are good luck. She's been losing ever since she got the pork.
right now, Christian.
all
I
right.
do.
It's I'm stating a fact here.
You just got booed.
Stating a fact here.
Hey, you just won heel on me. You just won heel on me.
I never go heel.
All right, here we go. So,
Unless the good people at Coors Light ask me to.
all right, be nice to Emma Fyffe. Here we go. So we have number 10 is what you chose.
Yes.
You chose Matthew McConaughey for your 2-pointer.
Okay.
All right. To stay in the game here, Emma, you need this. Who played Matthew McConaughey's co-lead Rayon in Dallas Buyers Club?
Jared Leto.
2 points. All
Okay.
right.
Still
So
in the game. The extra porks.
I know Leto's in it. I don't know his character's
that
name.
jumps us
Never
to
seen
her
a movie.
3-pointer. And our 3-pointer comes in the realm of Sandra Bullock films.
Okay.
Sandra Bullock films. Who plays George Wade, an arrogant billionaire, real estate tycoon in 2 weeks' notice?
2 weeks notice.
5, 4.
Can you repeat the question?
Just a
So last JT rule.
Yeah, she has one. No, she has one. Who plays George Wade, an arrogant billionaire real estate tycoon, in 2 weeks' notice?
Is it Hugh Grant?
3 points for Emma Fyffe.
She plays her best when she needs to the
here.
most. Her back
Uses
is
that
against
GT
the
roll.
wall
Yeah.
this entire round. If she gets this
Yes.
next question right,
Takes the lead.
inexplicably, Janine the Machine is now going to have to come to play in round 3 as well.
She takes the lead. All right, so here is your 5-pointer. It is in the realm of Scorsese films. Paul Schrader was the screenwriter of which Martin Scorsese film?
That's rough. Just take a guess.
I will repeat the question.
Paul Schrader was the screenwriter of which Martin Scorsese film?
It's none.
I will say Gangs of New York.
And your winner!
That's a hard question right there.
Raging Bull would have taken a nice handshake by the two, but look at the Machine at 2-0. Thinking about it, where's the Fyffe squad? And we're waiting.
Janine is 2-0. Wow.
Now he's dancing.
Marquia alongside, and they're just waiting to greet Janine, but they're off camera.
I don't know why they're off camera.
I wonder what would happen
There
if
you
they
go.
were on
Yeah,
camera.
they're so happy. Okay, well they did it. Jay finally gets a victory over Emma Fyffe. He's very excited, but I mean, but there you go.
I don't think this is the end of Emma Fyffe in singles by any stretch of the imagination, but clearly
Emma didn't want to play in singles. She was just accepting the challenge because she was up here, and Emma does not stray from a challenge. She was challenged. She said yes. Emma is managing a very.
She's a great manager of a great faction.
Yeah.
But Janine the Machine. I mean, you talk about it's one thing to manage a faction. It's another thing to put a faction on your back, and it seems to be what Janine the Machine's MO is because she's.
I wouldn't agree with that, but she's definitely amazing.
Elevating them to another level with this victory here today.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen in these post interviews because I'm sure we have a lot of matchups that could potentially happen. Here we go.
What's up, Schmoedown patrons and fans?
This is awkward.
With Janine the Machine, the first place finisher today. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling perfect.
I'm glad you're feeling perfect. Someone else is feeling very excited right now. Jay, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling wonderful. This is beautiful. I'm even going to tolerate standing next to you.
Hey.
We said we were going to do something, and she did it phenomenally. It was beautiful. Janine didn't even have to answer a question in the 3rd round. Did you get how dope that is? You wouldn't. But it's so dope. I swear to God.
I definitely would not, because I'm not on that level, and that's okay.
But you know what? I feel like we can rub salt in this wound a little bit more. I feel like just a little bit
Let's
more.
just make it about Janine.
Janine.
Let's talk about at what point in the match you felt that you had
Jay is
command over the
awesome.
entire match.
Jay is the best.
Okay, just the beginning. That's it, even though you missed the first question.
And
How many first questions have you missed?
Probably all of them. I'm not quite sure. But I didn't miss any in that free-for-all when I won the whole thing. You haven't had anyone else do that for you, Jay. Anyways, let's make that
I wasn't
engineer.
there.
There's a reason you weren't there. Hey, I want to know what's going on with Marquia here. Can you tell me, or would...
I would let Marquia.
Okay,
I'll let
excellent.
Marquia tell you herself.
I would like to hear what
Innergeekdom.
Marvelous.
Marquia McCarthy.
Marvelous. Thank you.
Innergeekdom.
Now, it's been a while. I've watched people on Schmoedown. I've watched Schmoedown itself. I watched championships come and go. And I realize it deserves me. Schmoedown deserves Marvelous Marquia McCarty. And in particular, Viper Squad deserved me.
Is she going in there,
You know
Jacob?
who else deserves me? Rachel Cushion.
Rachel Cushing.
Also known as the Crusher.
You're challenging her right now.
Rachel, prepare to be crushed. Because you deserve me, baby. You deserve everything that you're about to get. So prepare yourself. But there's no preparation for Marvelous.
Wow. We're talking singles?
Hey,
Are we
wait,
talking,
wait,
what are we talking
it's
about
more.
here?
It's more though.
Okay, I want to know more. I want to know more. Thank you, Jay.
I'm about to take on the android. The machine wants to take on the android.
You gotta just put that nail in that coffin on the Fyffe Club. I get it.
There's more. Until you interrupted me, I'm gonna pour salt on this wound so much. Morton salt, ice salt, rock salt. Emma Fyffe, the Innergeekdom Gauntlet is coming up, and guess what? You get another helping of the Viper Squad in the head of this big snake right here. I'm finna take your ass down so much you can cry a puddle of pouring tears and it won't matter. So at the end of the day, Marvelous Marquia McCarty, Janine the Machine, Stacy who's putting in work, and the Urban Gladiator about to shut this thing down. And there's only two things you can do about it.
No, I can play with the board.
Damn it.
Oh, damn, a real mic drop.
That's right. I'm back with the second place finisher, Emma Fyffe, and Fyffe Club all together.
Second place finisher. That sounds nice.
That's
Out of
right.
two. But you know what?
I think the
It sounds
porg
like
is
a
bad luck,
loser, so I
guys.
appreciate that.
It was a difficult start for you in this part. How are you feeling at this moment?
know, honestly, I don't care. I mean, this is the thing. Janine played great.
She did play great.
Can't argue against that. She played extremely well, and obviously Jay Washington is very happy, and you know, I think he needs a win. I don't play in this league. I was challenged by her,
That's true.
and so I said, okay, sure, no problem.
So you just did this to not back down from a challenge. Is that kind of what it's all about?
The Fyffe Club does not back down from a challenge.
Ooh,
but
speaking of not backing down from a challenge, there's a few challenges that were issued to other people in your club here.
Okay.
Janine has challenged Mark.
I never met her, so sure, I'll fight her.
yeah.
Okay. And we also have Marquia, the newest member of the Viper Squad, challenging you, Rachel.
Yeah, she's never played. Maybe she's marvelous, maybe she's not. But like you said, we take the challenges seriously
God
around
damn.
here. And it's Innergeekdom, so I'm on a mission in that.
It is
league, so
Innergeekdom,
sorry,
I knew it.
Marquia, it's not going to happen.
Not going to happen. What's also not going to happen is getting Tylenol after that interview with Jay, which is what I need right now. So here's what I want to know. What is this whole thing with Viper Squad and the Fyffe Club? What is there jealousy? What is going on? Why do they want you so badly?
I mean, I think it's obvious. Jay Washington was making a big play for Clark Wolf back in the day when it was the Misfits. You remember the Misfits, Brienne?
I try to forget.
And, you know, Rachel Cushing kept saying no, no, no. And then I stepped in thanks to the help of Mark Andreyko, who agreed to be a competitor for my league. And, you know, Rachel, along with Clark, just jumped right in there. So, frankly, I manage champions. That's what I do. But if anybody else wants to issue a challenge, I'll always say, sure, why not? If you defeat me, then I know that maybe you're going to be a worthy opponent for one of my players.
Ooh, very good. The rivalry continues, and I'm
This is
so
awesome.
glad I'm not a part of it.
This is awesome.
All right, so Mark has accepted a challenge. Rachel has accepted the challenge. Jay challenged you. I'm assuming you're accepting that challenge.
Yeah, what did I say? Fyffe Club doesn't back down from a challenge. Bring it, Jay.
And she's going to destroy him. He's all sound and fury, signifying 0.
Signifying 0 is what we like to hear about Jay. Back to you guys.
I mean, look at that. All that stuff that went down. That was incredible. Look, first of all, let's start with just the machine who kindly calls out the android, Mark Andreyko here. Mark Andreyko now continuing this faction where we have Andreyko now versus the machine. That is very interesting how that's going to go down. I don't know what's going to happen there. And then Jay Washington, the story here is Jay Washington and Marquia. They both know that Innergeekdom, that we have that Innergeekdom gauntlet happening. Jay Washington challenging Emma Fyffe immediately to a match inside of that Innergeekdom. Emma Fyffe accepts it, and then Marquia challenges Rachel Cushing, and Cushing accepts it. So right now we have the Fyffe Club and the Viper Squad going head to head to head. We have so many matches between these factions. Who's going to come out on top?
Yeah, the Marquia-Rachel matchup is an interesting one, as is Jay. I don't think he's fully gotten over what happened at the Spectacular last year, but I don't want to bury the headline here, is that the Janine Machine Machine came to play. She came to win, and she had Emma Fyffe on the ropes. Emma Fyffe, a game effort, especially in round 3 when she needed it the most. Janine the Machine, just too strong in those first 2 rounds, Christian.
Well, there you go. The Machine making a play now for Rookie of the Year here, too. Her, Ethan Irwin, so many people out here. Janine starting out big, 2-0. Comes from being a fan in this league to really showing what she can do. TKO over Emma Fyffe here. This is big. And if she can do it, what she can do, if Mark Andreyko looks like he's going to accept, if he accepts the match, then my goodness, what's going to happen there? The Android versus the Machine. All right, so there we go, guys. That is it. That's the match. First of all, thank you very much for joining. Thank you for being a patron if you're a patron. And this is true.
Appreciate
we both talked about it. At 2,500 patrons, myself and Mark Ellis will finally face each other one-on-one when we get that 2,500.
Get me that win.
So we'll see what happens there. Make sure that you do that. And then it all goes down. June 2nd. It's going to happen. The Star Wars #1 contender triple threat match. Knapsack, Damon, Scrimshaw, the winner, will play Sam Whitwer at a later date. And then the main event, we just talked about him. Well, you're going to see him live if you're there at the El Portal Theater. The Shire Wolves go head-to-head against Team Action, and if Team Action wins, they will get a title shot, and the Shire Wolves will be that gateway there. If they cut them off, then the Action will not get a shot. It all goes down. Get your tickets.
So much on the line. Who will Sam Whitwer be looking at? Will Team Action prevail? Will Rachel Cushing have any porgs left? Tomorrow night, you're going to find out. And thank you to everybody out there watching here. Subscribe to Collider Video. Check out the Schmoedown Rundown on Apple Podcasts and the movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page. That's Christian Harloff. I'm Mark Ellis. Would you like to say adieu? Bye.
All right. Oh, real quick before I transition back to my future self that I have not recorded, and I'm gonna be reacting to Emma versus Jay Washington, which is another Emma, another Jay. Oh, that is a huge day for them. With Viper Squad versus Fyffe Club. I'm loving this rivalry. Two of my favorite factions. Fyffe Club is my #1. Just Cushing and Draco and Clark alone. They're just such great players. Plus Whitwer. And then Viper Squad is just, starting to love them even more because since the beginning, my mind has been distracted throughout the whole game thinking of Markia Makari because I'm such a huge fan of her. I adore her both in Marvel Movie News and all her other shows in Collider Heroes if you watch that. And she has been saying, I've tweeted it February, I think, around February, March, I've been tweeting, hey Christian, is Markia McCarty playing in the Schmoedown? And then he did confirm that, but no one did believe me, and then damn, now it is here. Whew, okay, let's talk about the match. Emma and Janine, great match. Janine is now the best. I'm not gonna say fan because she is now a competitor, but from previous fans to competitor, the transition, she had the best record among them, among Late to the Party, Tim Franco, Taylor, and Dale. She's the best record now. And then just talk about, I probably already did my prediction for Jay and Emma and my future self, so I'm not gonna say it again. But yeah, Markia versus Cushing. Ooh, okay, that's gonna be a tough one. I have to go with Cushing. I love Markia so much, but Rachel Cushing is my favorite player, active player right now, and oh man, that's too tough. That's too tough of a choice for me. But yeah, Markia, she does a wrestling after the show, so she knows what she's doing and she knows movies. Innergeekdom definitely perfect one for them. And Andreyko versus Janine. Gotta go Andreyko. Janine, like I said, you've been fantastic, but your streak ends now with Mark Andreyko. Mark Andreyko is a freaking android. He's a beast. He's scary. He knows his stuff. So yeah. Yeah, alright, just go back to my future self transition. Phew. Thank you, Albert, for that awesome smooth transition. I hope he did a transition, I have no idea. But yeah, now let's get to it, to the match right away. And not to worry, I did somewhat check the video, and there is a opening scene, I believe. I saw it Mike Kalinowski and Tad Williams. I did not hear it at all. So I'll directly jump into that and skip the live show promotion.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, Kamish.
Hey, Mike, how's it going?
Going good.
Oh, is he asking for Havon?
You've been busy these last few weeks, haven't you?
Hey, you could say that.
Yeah.
You've been busy.
I mean, yeah.
Doing Kamish stuff, right?
It never ends. Right. It never ends.
All right, well, let's talk about that, shall we?
Sure.
So we're talking. You're talking about five-way.
Yeah, in Innergeekdom. Yes. Yeah. Five-way match.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. We're gonna do something a little different with that.
No. It's gonna be a five-way match, and then the winners of all.
Like it's been done before. Five-way, 4 losers, 1 winner.
Yeah. I think you remember that.
Yeah, no, I do. Oh, I do remember that. So that's why we're gonna do things a little different. We're gonna do a tournament. It's gonna be an Innergeekdom tournament.
No. We don't have time to do all that tournament stuff.
Let me stop you right there.
Yeah.
Because I think this might interest you.
What the hell is this? Don't even have a name on it?
In the contract?
You know what? I think a tournament probably sounds like the better option. I think we could probably squeeze that in. How many players were you thinking?
So you think as Kamish you can make that happen?
Yes. I think I can. I can make that work. Yeah.
Can you make 16 people work? Well, let me stop you right there.
Whoa.
Sure.
We're gonna go 16.
16 people sounds fine. Yeah.
Whoa.
Sounds fine.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Sure.
Well, Innergeekdom tournament.
Yeah. Whole tournament.
No problems with that.
None whatsoever.
Okay. You know what? You go ahead and hold on to that because I got some copies of that. Let's see a little bit.
Great.
Wait, what just happened?
Here's the shredder.
Oh, okay. I feel like my KO just like threatened him using something like some deep dark secret that Tad William have or something like that. That's why I just want to shred it away or something to like blackmail him. So, 16 players. Who could be 16 players? Man, that's a lot. Then what's gonna happen with Navarro and Hlavak and whoever wins this? The seating's already off, but yeah, you know what? Who knows? Let's directly jump to the next battle if I could find it here.
3 rounds in the Innergeekdom division for the #1 contender. Introducing first.
The old set.
Is the Urban Gladiator, Jay Washington. Stacey Howard staying by Jay's side, waiting. Wow. Rand has not been seen. We haven't seen Rand, but it's just there you go. It is Jay Washington really milking it in, loving the booze, taking the step. He's loving it. I gotta tell you. 5, 4,
Donald Gleason.
3, 2, 1. Oh, it was Donald Gleason, and with that, Jay Washington has been eliminated. But what a showing by Jay Washington. Absolutely. Jay Washington proved.
Jay, I have to say,
Jay is very strong.
I'm pretty impressed. You did quite well
I actually
today.
think Emma is the underdog in this match.
Why did you not shocked?
Emma is the underdog.
Did you not see the score?
But I'm rooting for Emma.
I kept up.
Sure.
Were you just as shocked when I beat Robert Meyer Burnett when he was crying? Were you just as shocked that I'm even here to do that, huh?
So you are basically saying that you're absolutely coming back and you're going to personally take people down in the spectacular in some form or another.
Yeah, pretty much.
We had that manager's bowl thing.
I love the music.
And Jay, and I guess currently now Rick. I was thinking I would like to participate in that match. I know that you love contracts, so I just happen to have one here.
Okay, I mean, everything's signed. You're in.
Winning the first manager ball, the Golden Man!
That's pretty loud.
How do you feel right now? You don't look good. What happened back there, man?
I'm writing down notes for who is potentially in the 16 Innergeekdom match.
How do you think I feel right now? How do you think? I am utterly, ultimately.
Okay, do I hear you right there? You're challenging Emma Fyffe to a movie trivia Schmoedown match.
It's not that hard to understand.
I accept.
And your winner, by way of technical knockout, Janine.
Oh, this was literally last match, right?
Women's
Yeah,
Champions.
it's just last
That's what I
match.
do. But if anybody else wants to issue a challenge, all that we say, sure, why not?
I'm gonna pour salt on this wound so much. Morton salt, ice salt, rock salt. Emma Fyffe, Innergeekdom Gauntlet is coming up. And guess what? You get another helping of the Viper Squad in the head.
That's a weird scream. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm gonna take your ass down so much you can cry a puddle of poor tears and it won't matter.
I've been wanting an Innergeekdom tournament for a while now. The roster's getting bigger. Is enough for. I thought they're gonna do it for Ultimate Schmoedown. They put an Innergeekdom, but if they're gonna do it really soon, then that should be freaking interesting. Who else is in Innergeekdom? Okay, I'm gonna list down everyone. I'm gonna sneeze, guys.
Mark Ellis here, and we are in the heart of the Innergeekdom division. We're trying to find a #1 contender for Jason Inman's belt to lead all the way up to the Glider Collision. So these series of Innergeekdom matches, and how about this one? You talk about rivalry. You've got Emma Fyffe, the manager, the creator of the Fyffe Club, going up against the creator and the manager of the Viper Squad, Jay, the Urban Gladiator Washington.
Yeah, Christian, I mean, if you look at this and you're digging through a pile of pudding that you would have in Double Dare, and you're trying to find that red flag that is the contender to Jason Inman, we have two. Which one of these contenders today is going to be that Double Dare red flag? It's covered in pudding and slime and slop.
Well, I don't think there's an easy choice here, because if you look, they've done battle in the singles. If you go back to the Manager Bowl, the Schmoedown Spectacular, Emma Fyffe taking that victory, winning the shot, giving it to Clark Wolf, who came that close in winning the championship, used it very smart. She formed the Shire Wolves, brought the Shire Wolves over, and Jay Washington couldn't do that. So when you look at that, there's a victory over there. But then you look at what Washington has done with his squad. Janine just beat Fyffe in the singles league. You've got a new Marquia who's now going up against Rachel Cushing. Stacey Howard is just so playing incredible right now. She's 4-1. Janine's going up against Draco. There's this just big beef here between the Fyffe Club and the Viper Squad, and it's all going to come to a head right here.
Christian, I'll tell you this, I still think Emma Fyffe is the favorite, because if she gets one of the wheels that is her strength, she can knock Jay out of the water. Jay knows a little bit about a lot of things. I think Emma Fyffe, what could smile upon her today?
Yeah, I don't know if that's necessarily fair. You look at Jay Washington, he has a victory over the former champion Robert Meyer Burnett, and he also held,
he's loud.
And he also held very, very strong when everyone thought he was going to get annihilated by Rachel Cushing and Inman, and he didn't. He came in third in that fatal five-way, but he fought really hard. Jay Washington has proven. I think Jay Washington's a lot stronger in the Innergeekdom than
he lifts weights.
No, I'm talking about in this competition. Innergeekdom, he's better at it than the overall general trivia. But this is something. Jay's dangerous in this competition. There's no doubt about it. But it's going to be a good match. I can't wait to see it. And both of the competitors talked about it. Here we go.
In times of war, two generals are allowed to meet up, to have preparation, and have what's called rules
I got 16 people here, so
to draw the battle line.
Let's see if that
in this situation, that's what I did.
Now let's focus on the game.
We made an agreement, if you will, that there'll be no Vipers, there'll be no club. It'll just be myself and her.
Oh, Jay. I just think that this is a person who really has never gotten over the fact that I beat him in the Manager's Bowl, and no matter what happens today, that's not gonna undo that.
The fact that Emma
I love Emma.
won the Manager's Bowl has been festering, eating at my soul day in and day out. Watching the Schmoedown, being a part of it, and just remembering that she won. And when she won, she brought on the android. And then for some reason, she was able to get two people I couldn't get. Do you understand how much that has frustrated me nonstop? This time, this moment, I let it all out.
Honestly, I do want to beat Jay Washington today, because I would like to get that loudmouth out of the way so that Rachel Cushing, who we all know is the future Innergeekdom champion, can go on her journey without him constantly screaming in her ear. And you know what, frankly, Jay, if you do emerge victorious today and you and Rachel face off against one another, oh well, at least somebody from the Fyffe Club will take you down.
I am not playing any games no more. I had to keep talking and begging and pleading to that Hawaiian shirt wearing idiot commissioner about finally having another match, and here I am. So I'm telling you this, there's no more games, Emma Fyffe. There's no more costumes. There's no more luck. This is said and done, and there's two things you can do about it. Nothing and Avada Kedavra.
I don't care, Jay. This grudge is all in your head. It's against me. There's no rivalry between us because my faction is superior to yours. End of story. The end.
Woo-wee. Fyffe Club.
See, that's what I'm talking about. They really know how to yap in front of a microphone. It's just who can summon more knowledge when it's actually on the desk. What is inside these particular heads?
What's also very interesting is that they came to agreement that you're not going to get the Viper Squad here. You're not going to get the Fyffe Club. It's just going to be one-on-one. Here's the battle, and they're going to get to it. And the other thing I found very interesting, if you saw the beginning of this match, originally, it was talked about that at the Collider Collision there was going to be a fatal five-way to determine. That is no longer the case. The ruling was made by Commissioner Thad Williams. Now it's going to be a tournament of all these matches. Now, 8 matches. Throughout those 8 matches, then they're going to play the winners. It's like a full-on tournament here now for the Innergeekdom leading up to the Collision.
I love that.
The winner will then play Inman. But, man, tons of new opportunities for new competitors who didn't think they were going to have a shot at this thing.
Yeah, I mean, I used to hate that Thad Williams was the commissioner. I might be singing a different tune. He's giving a lot of opportunities to a lot of newcomers.
Well, that's why I want to know what was in that envelope that he opened up in the beginning of this thing.
I love it, but I just feel bad for Hector because the seating was definitely flawed in that one.
I feel like the tail of tape. Because, look, you look at Emma Fyffe, you know that she's strong at poured collecting. You look at Jay Washington, you know he's really good at taking selfies of himself sweaty. What are they good at when it comes to the Innergeekdom?
All right, so here we go. Innergeekdom. Emma Fyffe is good at comic book movies, Harry Potter, and pork loving. That's like,
that is adored. Did you say pork consumption? Does she know? Does she have a recipe cookbook?
She loves pork. She won't eat them, you heathen. And then Jay Washington, DC movies, comic book movies in general, and taking selfies of himself at the gym. That was correct.
And eating pork.
That's true. He does take selfies in the gym. Follow him on Instagram.
That's it. That is absolutely
pack a lot of protein.
Okay, I'm ready to get going. How about you?
Look at this shirt.
It's terrible. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown.
I believe this is my first doubleheader video, right? I haven't made a doubleheader video since my reaction days.
First,
I love the Harry Potter music.
representing the Fyffe Club.
I don't bring my wand here. I left my wand in the States. This should do.
She is the 2017 Manager Ball winner, the Golden Knight, Emma Fyffe.
Slytherin.
It's almost like she's dressed like the color scheme of
Innergeekdom.
the league here. Do you think that was done on purpose? I don't know.
Hufflepuff though. Hufflepuff's better, right? Even though I'm wearing green, there's Yoda in here. I'm pretty sure Yoda ain't a Slytherin.
Perfect. Let me get that. And her opponent.
What, Yoda's like a Ravenclaw, right? Oh, I love the Black Panther music.
Of 1 win, 1 defeat
this is
in
awesome.
the Innergeekdom division. He is the creator of the Fyffe Club. Ladies and gentlemen, the Urban Gladiator, Jay Washington.
Oh man, the booze. The booze. This is sad.
Used to cheers. You gotta wonder how that's gonna affect him.
You just said boo yourself. So just saying no factions, mono, you loser.
Not even really worried about representing the Viper Club as much as himself.
That's right.
In this matchup.
Well, that's what he wants to do. We already know he's got some strong competitors in that faction, but what can he do himself here today in Innergeekdom? Can he go to 2-1? We're going to find out.
That's an awesome nickname,
All
honestly.
right, Mark, what are the rules for round number 1?
In round number 1.
Answer the question, JTE rules and the challenges. Make sure that you use them and pay attention to how many you have and how many you have left. Okay, so, Jay, you ready?
Let's do this.
Emma, you ready?
Let's
A
do
reminder that porgs are friends, not food. Let's do it.
And let's get ready to
Schmoedown. I think my volume's good, right?
Round number 1, question number 1 in the realm of Star Trek. 1986, saw the release of which number Star Trek film?
Are you kidding me?
Which number of the Star Trek films? There's been like 38, I believe, if I last count. Robert Myron would know. They would know. 5, 4, 38-ish. 3, 2, 1.
I forgot the title.
Jay.
Star Trek Replicon.
That's incorrect.
I also put Replicon.
The second one was wrong. It was number 4, which is The Voyage Home.
Shoot, I wrote the 5th. I thought I love that one. I thought that's 84.
Tony Wales either. Your next category
Should have
is
gone with the
Lord of the Rings. Based on the novel series. Your question is, Denethor is seen to be holding what in his lap when Gandalf and Pippin come to see him in The Return of the King?
Who's that?
Have you seen The Return of a King?
I saw it for the first time on a plane.
Oh.
And as we were landing, I had to turn it off right before the ending.
Oh, well,
Heartbreaking.
all 5 endings?
What is he
5,
holding?
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Emma.
Boromir's horn.
That's correct.
I said Nargile.
Oh, Emma Fyffe going up 1-0 here over Jay Washington.
We also would have accepted a cloven horn.
All right, so Emma is up 1-0. All right, so Emma Fyffe is up 1-0 here as we get to our next question, and that is in the category of the MCU. In the Guardians of the Galaxy films, how does Yondu control his arrow? You and him are good friends.
I don't know if I'm not a good whistler. There you go.
Yeah, shaking his hand in Mallrats 5. I know, I went to that. 4, 3,
It's an easy question.
2, 1. Pens down, please. Jay.
Whistling and threw the fan on his head.
Correct.
I wrote with a laser gun because I had no idea.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's shocking.
What?
Okay, wow, I'm shocked that Emma didn't know that. Okay, so 1-1
Wait,
tying
Emma?
in here as we get to our next
I
question.
like that. It's like Rocket Raccoon's a little cat chasing after a little...
Wait, how do Emma not know?
Adorable. Not accurate at all.
Next question.
I thought everyone
From
knew
the
that.
world of Harry Potter, what animal form does the Patronus take that leads Harry to Gryffindor's sword in the Deathly Hallows Part 1?
What animal form does a Patronus take that leads Harry to Gryffindor's sword?
Yeah.
You let it go?
Yeah. Nice. I look at us as fair judges.
5,
And
I'm
I
just
think the
gonna-
rule system could use 2 men
3,
like us.
2, 1. Pens down, please. And we're going to, is it Jay here? Jay. A horse? Incorrect.
A doe?
Correct.
A deer.
Emma Fyffe gets it.
Wait, what's a doe?
Fyffe gets it.
Oh, female deer, okay.
2-1 here on Jay Washington. Next
Okay,
one is from
okay.
DC movies. Mark Strong played which Green Lantern Corps leader in the 2011 Ryan Reynolds shitbox film?
So, a needle pulling thread.
Keep going.
La, note to follow, so.
Good.
That will bring us back to do,
5, 4, 3, stop it. 2, 1, pens down, and Emma Fyffe.
I'm going to echo Christian sentiments and just say, who's even seen that?
Well, let's see if Jay has seen it.
I have, because it's Sinestro.
That's correct. Okay. 2-2. Look at this. Back and forth we go. 2-2. Next question.
We go to the world of The Hobbit. These are movies made after Lord of the Rings, but they take place before. What is the name of Bilbo Baggins' home in the Shire?
Not Natalia. Shut up.
Me, the name.
Come on.
I call myself far.
We want
my
people,
way to
we
run.
want people to watch this. 5,
I think I got all of them in not in correct order, but
3,
Oh, Hobbit.
part
2,
credit.
1, pens down, please, and
I don't know if this is right.
She knows it, I don't.
Emma.
I do, it's Baggins.
Oh, back in. What's Hobbiton?
Can we get partial correct? Can we give a half point? That was
It's
adorable.
amazing how we go back and forth here. Next question here. Next question's from the DCEU. I can't see anybody missing this one.
I love the
Who
friendly
plays
rivalry
Aquaman in Justice League?
Okay, now it's your turn.
Yes.
To be a Von Trapp child.
I want you to stop this.
Okay, two more.
You got to stop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If either one of you gets it wrong, you're going to be asked to leave. Emma?
That would be Jason Momoa.
Correct. And James?
Jason Momoa playing Jason Momoa as Aquaman.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
That is an accurate
Next
statement.
question. There you go. Okay.
Tremendous hair on that young man.
I'm going to say before you read it, I love this next question.
All right, your next question comes from the world of Star
I have the same score as
Wars.
Jay, man.
In
It's
a
awesome.
galaxy far, far away. What color of lightsabers did Anakin Skywalker use to execute Count Dooku in Revenge of the Sith? Talk about a spoiler alert, am I right?
Too soon.
We'll pick that up again. Talk about a spoiler alert, am I right?
5, 4.
Keep your question. Good question.
Yes.
Okay. What color of lightsabers did Anakin Skywalker use to execute Count Dooku in Revenge
I know
of the
Anakin's
Sith?
color. What's Count Dooku's color?
Ranking your favorite.
4.
You're already counting. We'll talk.
3, 2.
I think
1.
this is wrong.
Hands down, Jay.
This is wrong.
Blue and green?
Incorrect.
Red and blue.
No, you didn't write it down.
Damn it.
You didn't write it down.
I
But
almost wrote and blue.
It was red and blue.
Damn it.
Was
I got
red and
it.
blue.
Yay.
4-3 fight with a
4-3.
1-point
I'll take,
edge.
you know what?
No.
I accept the Jane Fonda ruling on that.
All right, here we go. That was a Jane Fonda ruling. You're absolutely right. But you didn't write it down. All right, so here we go. Marvel. Marvel is your category. Marvel. I like how Emma Fyffe accepted that she didn't follow the rules and didn't get the point, and she didn't argue about it. I like that.
Yeah.
Marvel.
Didn't have to have a 20-minute debate about it.
No, and I can sleep easier. Marvel. And because of that, Emma, you can
Emma's
choose
awesome.
another wheel to spin on whenever you.
You know, give her 3 points. Jay will sign off on it.
All right, here we go. Marvel. Who played Cyclops in 2000's X-Men? You don't like when I say X-Men?
Oh, yeah, you say it like it's their last name.
X-Men.
Like, oh, yeah, those are the Williamses and the
But it's not-
X-Men.
Oh, yeah, Lewis X-Men.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Bob X-Men.
Ralph X-Men. And 5, 4, 3.
Can you repeat the question?
Absolutely. Who played Cyclops in 2000's X-Men?
Thank you. See, that was, you put the...
X-Men.
No. Do you know what you're doing? Do you know you're missing it? Get off me. You
5,
you gross
4,
armpits
3,
sweating on me.
2, 1. Pens down. Emma.
Totally brain dead. Could not come up with the name.
Okay, and James Marsden, that's correct.
I got
And
James.
Washington,
Couldn't come up with the last
Washington ties it up, and both Washington
Whoa,
and
I have more
Emma
points
have
than
both
them.
used one of their JT rules.
That's right. They're flicking the jab as we go on to the last question in round 1, your 10th one, and it comes from the category of mixed bag. And your query is, which actor plays the role of Sulla in Indiana Jones and Gimli in Lord of the Rings?
Wait, is it the same actor?
Right.
Huh. I don't know the name, but I'm just surprised it's the same actor. I didn't realize that.
It's tied. They've missed a handful. They've gotten a handful. 4-4. Yep. And this is going to be big going into round 2. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jay.
Didn't get it.
Emma.
John Rhys Davies.
Got it. Okay, and look at that. Emma Fyffe goes up. 5-4. As we now...
Corny Collins.
We're getting into round 2, Mark. How does round 2 work?
Round number 2, affectionately known as the Wheel.
All right, Emma, you are in the lead here. Do you want to go first or second?
I will go
You're
second.
going to go second. All right, Jay, you're up there.
Okay.
Here we go.
Jay,
Just
what?
to judge anything. Emma's...
Walking over here, he is wearing a classic Chicago Bulls hat.
Now, you know he's looking for DC, DCU, or anything in the comic world. That's what he's looking for. He's spinning away from Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter.
Will he be amongst the all-time Bulls greats like
Well, this
Michael
is
Jordan,
big.
Jerry Sloan?
He wants to start off strong here, and there's a good strategy by Fyffe to kind of put the pressure on him. Going away.
And we're looking at Star Trek, perhaps, Christian.
DC.
DC
It
movie.
lands on DC. What's he going to do? This is a kind of a
thinker
little
for
dilemma.
him.
It is. Does he want
Yeah.
to tempt fate, or does he want to shoot for DC movies?
He did well as far as points are concerned with movies involved in DC properties in round 1.
Well, let's just. Oh,
He's
wow.
going again. He's going again. There's a lot of scary
That could
snakes
have
on
been
that
fatal.
field.
That might have been fatal, depending on what he lands on.
I mean, this could be a
Big
Star
risk.
Trek. This could be a Harry Potter.
I don't know. I'm questioning that
Could also
decision.
be
I think
MCU.
Jay Washington knew DC movies.
I think he's hunting maybe a Marvel movie category on
He
there,
might be.
But
He might
it's
be.
not. It doesn't look like it's going to get there, Christian. This could be DC movies all over again.
It's DC movies.
Stuck with it
Twice
this
again.
time.
He's got DC movies anyway, no matter what. So
right.
he's got it.
Walking back like that's what he planned the whole time.
All right. Okay, here you go, Jay. DC movies, 5 questions in DC. Who played the mobster Gamble that put the hit out on the Joker in The Dark Knight?
Michael J.
Which
White.
actor played the mobster Gamble?
Michael J. White.
That's correct.
All right.
Got it.
For 2 points.
2 points. Didn't even need multiple choice.
All right, next question. In Superman 2, what is the name of Zod's second in command, played by Sarah Douglas?
Multiple
Zod.
choice.
Is it A, Ursa, B, Barda, C, Mera,
Ursa.
D, Feora?
Ursa.
Incorrect.
It's
Is it
Ursa.
A, Ursa?
That's correct.
It's Ursa
For
and
one
Dawn.
point.
I was like,
Yes.
which
Back
is
to
which?
tied.
Tricky
Washington has
Skoleski.
3
Tricky Skoleski.
questions
Yeah.
left.
All right. Who played the villainous Quentin Turnbull in The Abomination Jonah Hex? You gotta stop judging movies when you're asking a question. Trying to be an impartial arbiter. I apologize.
Multiple choice.
A. John Malkovich. B. Clancy Brown. C. Stephen Lang. D. Jonathan Schick.
Clancy. I don't know. Never seen this movie. I don't think Malkovich was there.
Stephen Lang.
Incorrect.
Can I hear the choices again?
Yes. Is it A. John Malkovich? B. Clancy Brown. C. Stephen Lang. D. Jonathan
I think I'm
Schick.
gonna go with Malkovich.
Clancy Brown?
Is that what you said?
No, he said Stephen Lang.
No, sorry, both
Yeah,
wrong.
both
Either
wrong.
one.
John Malkovich was the answer.
Yeah, John Malkovich.
All right. So now question number 4. Who was credited as Superman's biological father, Jor-El, in Superman Returns? The
Ooh,
actor. The actor.
I don't remember this
Choice.
movie. That
A. Marlon Brando. B. Anthony Hopkins. C. Liam Neeson. D. Dustin Hoffman.
I'll go with Hopkins. I know it's wrong. I'll go with Hopkins.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Liam Neeson.
Incorrect.
Marlon Brando.
1 point for Emma Fyffe.
Brando is in Superman Returns too.
Yeah.
Huh.
Superman Returns.
Yes. All right. Okay, here we go. One more. Green Lantern's ring and power batteries are fueled by Will. Yeah, Will is correct. 2 points for Jay. Got that one.
Is that really what powers it? This good old-fashioned want to?
All right, so Jay, now, that was a good strategy by Emma to go second here because now she is up after 5 questions in round 2 for Jay, and now she's up.
She's up spinning. Jay Washington up 1 point, but that's not what you want to see your lead dwindle to after you've already gone in round 2. Round and round the wheel goes.
I just realized Emma's hair is different. She had a pink strand, a shade of pink in the previous match. Now she's pure blonde.
And it did not go her way last time.
How many questions do we have?
I know, that's the question. She knows Star Wars, but it did not treat her well.
She's seen the movies.
Yeah. What is she going to do?
She's paid money for tickets to see Star Wars.
Just deep cut. Spin again. Spin again. Spin again.
4.
Spinning away from Star Wars. Okay.
Spinning away.
A lot of people up here on this answer desk would not have done the same.
Well, no, again, like I said, she
it's gonna be deep cut.
It just didn't go her way, so she probably wants to try something else.
Here we go, looking for maybe I don't think we have a Hobbit away from Star Wars.
Jeez.
Ooh.
Oh no! And look at Jay Washington.
Look at that.
Look at Jay Washington. Oh my goodness!
This is going to be, Chris, I'm going to call it right now. Jay's going to need to get some sort of crazy steal here in round 2 to have a shot in round 3.
Emma, don't get the call here. Remember last time what happened.
All right.
Come on, Emma. Come on, Emma. Come on, Emma.
Emma Fyffe, your first question in the world of Mr. Potter. In Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, what number is the vault that the Sorcerer's Stone is kept in?
713.
It would have been funnier if it was 69, but you are correct.
How does she know that? Holy cow, 713.
Next question.
I don't know
round
that.
2 Harry Potter movies. What are the objects that are used to store part of a person's soul called in Harry Potter?
Horcruxes.
Wow. 2 more points. Has not broken a sweat yet.
Shoot, Emma is
All right, Emma.
amazing in Harry Potter.
In Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find
I don't want to
Them,
look at this.
what precious material are okami eggs made out of?
Gold?
Can I have multiple choice, please?
Certainly. Is it A, gold, B, silver, C, platinum, or D, bronze?
I believe it is gold.
That is incorrect.
It's
Jay
silver,
Washington,
isn't it?
for the steal.
1 bronze.
You had it right there. It was silver. Silver.
So Emma's still up by 3 points here as we get to 2 more questions here left in Harry Potter.
All right, Emma, your next question and your penultimate one. In Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, what does Ron tell Draco to eat, but the spell backfires on him?
Eat slugs.
2 more points. It's a 5-point lead.
Slugs
We're
come
definitely
out.
going to round 3. It's just a question of how much suspense we'll be in, because Emma Fyffe has 1 more question. She can extend this
Let's
lead
see if I know
to
this
7. Here's the query. What is the name of the gossipy reporter that appears in the Goblet
I don't know this one.
Rita Skeeter.
It is Rita Skeeter.
I mean, I know it, but I wouldn't be able to pull it on time. If it's multiple choice, I would have got
By
it.
a spinner's choice
Rita
wedge.
Skeeter.
And look at that. So Jay Washington is on the ropes here going into round number 3.
What you have spun away from Star Wars, knowing what you know now about Emma Fyffe's ability, I think it was the wise move to spin
worked
away
for her.
from that other nerdy galaxy that's way off somewhere
Well, yeah,
else.
like I said, she had that against Jason. It didn't go her way, so she tempted fate, and fate was nice.
Blue and red lightsabers against Jay Washington's head.
All right, round 3, Mark.
Oh no.
In round 3, each competitor is going to give us a series of is in the lead.
Jay Washington is
although Jay Washington is the favorite, Emma Fyffe will be giving us her 3 numbers first.
Yes, you're right.
If I can continue, then Jay Washington will give us the numbers.
Right. All right, Emma, go ahead. Give us 3 numbers from 1 to 16.
4, 9, and 13.
All right, Jay really needs some good numbers here. Jay, what do you got?
He's in a daze.
14.
2, 6, and 14. 2, 6, and 14.
Yeah.
2, 6,
All right.
14.
So Jay Washington needs at least 2. He needs a 5-pointer for sure, and
he's going to need all the points he can get. I think it's fair to say that math is hard.
No, he needs the 5.
Math is hard.
Math is. Whew, boy, after 10th grade, it gets really tough.
That's
Jay,
true.
your first one is for number 2. Get out of here, will you?
Say something funny.
Shut up. I dare you. No way. Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones. Here you go. In the Indiana Jones series, who said the following quote? I find that if I just sit down, the solution presents itself.
That's Henry Jones Sr. That is played by Sean Connery. Henry
5.
Jones Sr.
4.
I think.
3.
Repeat the question.
It's your second one. In the Indiana Jones series, who said the following quote? I find that if I just sit down, the solution presents itself.
It sounds like something Henry Jones Sr. will say.
Indiana Jones?
Incorrect. Looking for Indiana Jones' father, Henry Jones Sr. So now
I know
Jay
my
Washington
Indiana
is in a
Jones.
position.
We're at that time.
If Jay misses this 3-pointer, Emma Fyffe will win via TKO over Jay Washington.
Got to hit the 3-pointer. What
Jay
category did he
Washington
get?
chose number 6. This is going to be nice for him. It's the DCEU.
Okay.
The DCEU.
My God, look at Jay's face. I feel bad.
Jay, to stay alive.
Come on, Jay.
In Justice League,
I'm excited.
name 2 of the groups that joined the Amazons in foiling Steppenwolf's plans thousands of years ago.
The Lancers and the Atlanteans.
That is correct.
Okay,
All right, so
okay.
now
So he has a chance to
He
read
is so pissed off.
if he gets this, he avoids the TKO and he forces it back to Emma Fyffe, but he's got to hit it. It's number 14. That's villains. That's villains. Okay.
He wants to be a villain.
Yeah.
Posts about all the time.
All right. This is it. In villains. In 1989's Batman, at the museum, Vicky Vale asked the Joker what he wants. What was his initial response?
A song. A song, a dance, Batman's head on a lance.
That is correct. 5 points. That is correct.
I wonder what they're pointing
Also
at.
would have accepted his faith on the $1 bill, but he did want songs and dances and Batman's heads on lances.
That is correct. All right, so
That's a huge
Jay Washington
yes.
fought his way out of the TKO, and now he forces Emma Fyffe to try to win the game on any one of her questions.
Come on,
If she
Emma,
just
you
gets
can do
one
this.
question, she wins. Mark, you
Five
chose number
club.
4. What did
Five
you choose?
club.
Number 4
Five
is
club.
your 2-pointer,
Five
Emma,
club.
and up here it corresponds to a category that may not thrill fans of the Viper Squad or Jay Washington. That would be Lord of the Rings. And your 2-point question is, in The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, who found the ring after Isildur lost it?
Smeagol. It was Smeagol and Deagle, eventually Gollum.
And your winner, ladies and gentlemen, the Golden Mike, Emma Fyffe.
This is thumbnail right here.
She beats the Urban Gladiator.
I kind of want to challenge it.
Okay, what do you want to challenge?
Because she said Smeagol at first.
Smeagol
And
is
I know, it's Smeagol and Deagle. They both found it. And then later Smeagol killed Deagle, and then he became Gollum. She said Smeagol initially.
ended the song right
and then
there.
you had to repeat it. So I'm challenging it.
Challenge
Here's the thing, though,
I
is that
know what you're
Smeagol
saying.
isn't wrong.
It's not, but it's Smeagol and Deagle.
Well, then I would challenge the way the question is worded.
Challenge. All right, here's the challenge. The challenge is on the board. All right.
I love it when challenges happen because I never know what's gonna happen. It's like NBA officiating. If you watch
All right,
the
we're
match
coming back to
yesterday,
the challenge on the
oh
phone.
man, the charge
Emma
thingy,
Fyffe
the call
initially,
thingy.
She said Smeagol for the answer, and Jay challenged it because she said Smeagol and Deagle. They are not the same person. They are different people. It is Deagle. We're going to award Jay Washington
Deagle got it
challenge.
first.
So it was Deagle.
Ooh.
Deagle was a different person. So now Emma Fyffe has to hit her 3. The match still continues. And we get to our second question here, and that is...
All right, Emma Fyffe chose number 9, I believe, for her 3-pointer. And that corresponds to a category that
I'm sad.
you spun away from in round 2.
Oh,
that would
no.
be Star Wars.
She knows her stuff. Just I don't know how
Star
deep
Wars
cut is
for
this.
3 points and the win.
Come on, Fyffe. Come on,
Fyffe,
Emma. Come on,
your
Emma. Come on, Emma.
question.
Come on, Emma.
What was Yoda's approximate age when he passed away?
I don't know. I don't think it's listed here.
900.
And your winner, ladies and gentlemen,
Really?
done it for the second time in the match. Emma the Golden Emma Fyffe.
It got tricky there for a second.
900 years old, you
The winning answer right here, Yoda. I was looking for answer and then she got that.
Emma Fyffe is advancing here and takes out the Urban Gladiator. One more victory here for now the Fyffe Club over the Viper Squad. This battle just keeps on going between these two. Wow, that was intense. It went down to the wire. A challenge. Jay Washington fought. It was on the verge of getting a TKO, getting knocked out, and then he fights back. Forces it back, wins his challenge. Jay fought very well in that match.
After he missed a 2-pointer in round 3, I thought, okay, well, it's time to wave the white flag. But Jay, he just kept coming back. You know he's not going to give up. That's where he gets that endurance as he goes to the gym. He builds up the ability to compete hard for all 3 rounds. Emma Fyffe, just too tough today.
Well, now Emma Fyffe goes further in this Innergeekdom tournament, and now the question starts to pose itself because we got Markia going up against Rachel. Okay, let's say that Rachel wins that match, okay? Then what happens if Rachel and Emma have to face each other down the line?
Then
That's a possibility.
it's going to be a Fight Club spectacular that is not to be missed. I mean, you wonder what the fallout of that matchup is going to be if everybody can still be, but that's a ways down the road.
Who knows?
Rachel's got to get by Markia.
We know
first.
nothing
No
about
easy
Markia.
task,
We know nothing about her whatsoever. She could be the greatest player that we've ever seen in this game. So I know Rachel's not sleeping on her.
Pretty knowledgeable on movie talk. I can vouch for that.
All right, so we're going to go to Jen Sturger, who is backstage with both the Golden Mike and the Urban Gladiator. Here we go.
What's up, movie trivia Schmoedown fans? Jen Sturger here with the Golden Mike, Emma Fyffe. Congratulations on a well-fought match.
Thank you. I feel good about what I accomplished today. I was a little annoyed with myself for not writing red and blue on that Star Wars question in the beginning because I almost wrote and blue, especially when Jay called for the repeat, but I just was like, nah, they're both red. And then I was like, no, they said colors, colors, colors. I feel like this is a trick question, but I think I redeemed myself on that 3-pointer there with 900 and Yoda, so I feel pretty good.
And
Damn, I didn't know
skipping
that.
past Star Wars.
Yeah.
I mean, she knows Star Wars.
Logic there. Were
Here's
you a
the
little
thing.
scared?
So here's the
part of
thing.
pencils
I
and
know Star
parsecs.
Wars quite well. I really do. I'm a big Star Wars fan. I know a lot, certainly, about the Star Wars universe. When it
But
comes,
you're a little gun shy.
When it comes to the finer details of the actual film, sometimes I really don't know. So I spun away from it because the last time I did not, and it was all pretty specific details about things that had gone on in the films. And frankly, we have had multiple whole Star Wars matches. So naturally that elevates the levels of the questions that you get even in Innergeekdom or outside of Innergeekdom. Star Wars is often a category in regular Schmoedown matches. So just by virtue of the fact that we've had so many questions, Star Wars can be a little challenging. I thought really hard about it because I knew it could be worse than Star Wars for me, quite frankly. But I spun away, and ultimately I'm very glad I did.
Absolutely saved yourself from potentially some pretty deep cuts.
Sure, and got to get a
and
good
then you got
lead.
Spinner's Choice.
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever got Spinner's Choice.
Is that really?
Every other time I've spun Harry Potter, it's just worked out to spin Harry Potter.
That's true.
I was very, very happy to get to do that today because that is really a strong point for me. It's one of the things that I'm really passionate about, and the things that I am really passionate about, I am extremely knowledgeable about, so.
And I could see you got a little frustrated in the last round, you know, when Jay challenged your first question.
But you know what? Honestly, I thought about it, and it really was a fair challenge. And I can envision the scene at the beginning of Return of the King now, and Deagle is absolutely the person who picks up the ring first. So it was completely legitimate.
you know, it's just been so wonderful seeing the Viper Squad and the Fyffe Club going at it, trading blows. But eventually, you may have to go up against one of your own teammates.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Rachel Cushing.
both Rachel and I are playing in this sort of league that's going to lead to a tournament eventually, and if Rachel and I play each other, you know, it's going to be fun, it's going to be great, she's totally going to kick my butt, but, it, you know, who knows, it'll be a really good time either way.
That's the kind of attitude to have.
Yeah, and I'm, you know, and honestly, I'm happy that, and I mean, Jay played a great match today. There's no two ways about it. He definitely gave me a run for my money. He used his challenge very wisely, so really power to him in that regard. But I am kind of happy that Rachel won't necessarily have to deal with him yelling in her face quite as much, particularly not after she beats Markia, which I'm quite confident is going to happen because Rachel's champion, you guys. There's no two ways about it.
And how are you feeling with June 2nd?
I'm sorry, Markia. I love you, but
I'm really, really excited for the live event on June 2nd. You know, there's something so magical about the live Schmoedown events. I know that you were at the last one.
Oh my God, so much fun.
And it's so great to see all the fans out there and the energy in the room. And Rachel and Clark, I mean, they're spectacular competitors either way, but I think you're really going to see them blossom with that audience and just totally kick Team Action's butt.
Well, congratulations again, Emma, once again.
I really do hope that happens.
So excited to see what's next for the Fyffe Club.
I'm excited to see what's next for us, too. It's going to be good, whatever it is.
Oh, Jay.
Oh, Jay.
That was a tough loss. I could tell up there that you were really frustrated, especially in that third round when you got a little heated with Christian. What's going through your brain right now, man? Man, a few words today. That's incredible, honestly. But Jay, I mean, we have to know, like, how does this affect the Viper Squad going forward, you know, with this whole rivalry you guys are building with the Fyffe Club right now? Can we get Jay, like, a throat lozenge?
I don't need a lozenge. Okay? Let me tell you what this does. It does, excuse me for a second. Step to the side. Love you. I'll talk to you in a minute. This is what this does. It pisses me off even further. Okay, she won. Whoop-de-doo that damn day. But Janine beat you. Guess what? That hurt too. And guess what? Markia is gonna crush the crusher. Stacy's on a roll. 4-1. You think I give a damn? I lost. Okay. Lord of the Rings. I knew that answer though. She didn't get it. I knew it. Now, what does that mean going forward? It means I still stay in this thing one way or another. You think I let a loss slow me down? Hell no. I focus on the other Vipers. I let them do the work. And me just sit in the back and cheer them on. Yeah, I'll be their cheerleader. Hi, Internet. You got something else to say about it? So, with that being said, I'm looking forward to continually having these Vipers destroy the I Club. I'm looking forward to getting back here and a rematch with Emma Fyffe. My way. How about just Marvel and DC? And Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter? That's it. Only those four. We do just those four. Call it a day. You can come back now. If you want to conclude this interview.
Thanks, Jay.
Emma Fyffe, you know, look, she's happy. It's a big victory for her to take out. Watch, it's her first Innergeekdom win. So, especially after losing to Janine that way, but she's talking about playing on. She's, you know, and Jen asked her what happens if she plays against Rachel, and she's like, what do you think's going to happen? We're going to play, we're going to have a good time, and whoever challenges Inman, challenges Inman.
Well, we had a good time here today, and Jason Inman, I think that he started to raise an eyebrow at Jay Washington, too, but I think particularly Emma Fyffe is now on his radar as a bogey. We want to hear from you guys. Now, comment, let us know, what did you think of today's match? Did you like my shirt and my jokes, or you like Christian and you weren't so high on them?
That's right, and also Jay Washington talking about the fact he's clearly miffed back there. He's clearly miffed, and he wants to. Now he's talking about Markia taking out Rachel, and so you're going to see the Urban Glider do his thing.
He's getting back to being the ruler of a faction versus just because when he came out he was all for himself, and now he needs his pals.
He was ready to do that. And also to you guys, thank you guys very much for being patrons. We really appreciate that. Keep on going, and look, we have so much more we want to do, and in order to do that,
him and I might go head to head.
Again, whether it is $1 a month or whatever it might be, there's tiers there for you guys to help along the cause. So much more that we have to do in this league, and without you guys, we couldn't do it. So for Mark Ellis, I'm Christian Harlow. Thanks once again, and we'll catch you next time.
I like the new Collider Studio.
John?
I hear you making some moves.
Yeah, making moves.
All right. All right.
All right.
What the hell's going on?
What's up?
Is that it?
It's Frank here, and it is time for your
What is that
Schmoedown
supposed to mean?
Jay Washington and Emma Fyffe meeting face to face in the Innergeekdom today. It was a battle of faction leaders, and as we make our way through the first round, it was very much a back and forth battle. We went 5 straight questions in which Jay and Emma alternately answered correctly. And at the end of the first round, it was Emma who had a slight lead up 5-4. In the second round, Jay Washington ran into some trouble here, going 2 of 5 in DC on top of Emma's
Be right
team
back.
on 2 of 3 opportunities. But the damage wasn't done there. On Emma's gamble to respin, she landed on Spinner's Choice and selects Harry Potter. She winds up answering 4 of 5 for 8 points and has a massive 7-point lead heading into the final round. In the final round, Jay wouldn't go without a fight. By answering his 3 and 5 point questions, he is able to force Emma to at least answer 1 correct question to earn the victory.
Alright.
She does so in the category of Star.
Sorry about that, but yeah, the stats pretty cool. A friend of mine just came to visit my house, so yeah, that was a surprise, but yeah.
Underscored by answering only 8 of 19 for an accuracy of 42%. Meanwhile, Emma answered 12 of 20 for an accuracy of 6%. She also improves upon her best category of Harry Potter. Her accuracy in that category stands at 79%. If you want to find out other stats about this match, if you're around the league,
Okay, let's
check
wrap
out
things up.
stats on Twitter, and don't forget to check out the Schmoedown Rundown every Saturday on YouTube and the Collider Factory podcast feed. This has been your Schmoedown Breakdown.
What a match, what a match. I think I did pretty okay personally in Innergeekdom. There's no way I'm gonna be able to compete in the league. First of all, I live in Indonesia. Second of all, I live in Indiana during the school season, so no way I can compete. But if I can compete, I will go in Innergeekdom anyway. Without that, let's just talk about the tournament that Kalinowski. I'm gonna ignore that Kalinowski Horseman thing. I don't think it's happening, honestly. What the hell was Roka doing? I have no idea. They're just teasing us with the Twitter and everything. So yeah, the opening is more interesting. I want to see what Kalinowski put into Tad's letter. That's definitely blackmailing. But yeah, he asked for 16 competitors, right? KO. All right, I should have written this down, I guess, during the post-game interview, so I can show it right now. But so yeah, we got Hector Navarro. We got Adam Hlavak. We got Jay Washington. We got Emma Fyffe. We got Koi Jandrew. We got Robert Meyer Burnett. We got Mark Donica. We got Jarrett Habon. We got Rachel Cushing. We got Mike Kalinowski. We got Markia McCarthy. We got Taylor Robinson. Hey, what's up, Taylor? Shout out to you. And finally, Taylor Channel. Awesome reactions over there. Mike Carlson. We got Keaton Marchi, which have a very decent showing. Dorian Parks. Elena Jordan. We also have Diego Costa. Is his name Diego Costa? I forgot his name. Okay, but yeah. Ashley V. Robinson has confirmed she's not coming back. If you follow her on Twitter, John Campia is not coming back. Let's just face it. Jeremy Johns is in Seattle, so she's not coming back. Let's just face the fact. Well, Jamie Costa, not Diego Costa. Who's Diego Costa? Have I put Dorian Parks? We got Dorian Parks. I feel like I'm missing one person. Oh, Erika Ishii. And it's from previous season. Erika Ishii, Hal Rudnick. I don't know if Rudnick's coming back. I doubt Charlie Feldman is coming back, even though she's awesome. Michelle Boyd. I'll put Michelle Boyd. And Hall Rudnick. So what? How much is this? I don't know if you can read my handwriting, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So there is 20 people in here. Tell me in the comment section below which of the 16 will be in the tournament. I want to know. This should be interesting. So yeah, fun match. I'm going to edit this, combine all those clips together. I hope it worked out well. But yeah, thank you guys for checking it out. Leave a like if you enjoy it. Subscribe to Collider Video. Go to the Patreon to support it. Check out the live show tonight. By the time this video is released, you guys probably will watch this video if you are a Schmoedown fan and you follow my videos. You probably will watch it after the live Schmoedown if you go to the live Schmoedown. So yeah, have fun in there. Until next time, guys. Ciao out. Pew.